Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon with me, LuckyLoremaster. Here we just took a nice rest and are about to go assault the hag and get rid of that nasty old hag. And let's see, we don't have anything else in our way, so we might as well use our shovel to dig up this shallow grave. And it looks like grave digging pays off sometimes, because we got some pretty sweet stuff. That I like a lot. Yeah, it's time to move, alright. Was there a trap up here? No, there's a fight. There's a fight waiting for us. Quivering ectoplasms and some nasty old witch. Tenacious crone. Well, we obviously need to do something about her, so how about a Hound's Rush? Solid hit. Wow. It's that damage item that we gave him really coming in strong. She's dealt with. So now all we have to worry about is this thing, these ectoplasms just making more of themselves over and over and over again. Hopefully with some nice incisioning they should be going down pretty quick. Well, that's a pretty solid hit, actually. Just some general heals when we might as well. Wow, especially when we crit like that. I think everybody's in great shape now, pretty much. Heck, a minor damage on Deanne, that's not going to scare anybody. Let's take them apart. Okay, do a Hound's Rush on this one.
Eradicated.
Wow. Stanislav and Mickey are just owning this. Very, very good.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Well, it's leading up to the final assault on the witch, so I'm not turning up my nose at anything. Everybody's fully healed. We got some nice buffs. Let's see, we are going to remember to use the dog treats for certain. We've got this in case of bleed. And, yeah, I think we're good to go. There's nothing really else we can do. Up our torches. In we go. Let's take this nasty old witch down.
Twisted and maniacal. A slathering testament to the powers of corruption.
Alright, what does she have? She's got decent dodge, okay speed. She doesn't have any protection, so we don't really have to target Whistle, but marking the target makes her take more damage too. The pot's got lots of protection, and it's really durable. We should probably just focus on getting her down quick. So marking her, I don't know how long that lasts. I think we should just start Hound Rushing her and really getting all on top of her as quickly as we can. She resisted the bleed, which is funny because bleed is actually her weakest item. And it looks like I'm going in the pot. Damn it. Alright, well, I'm the one in the pot already, which kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? The pot looks like it's pretty easy to hit, so I think I'm going to have Deanne go after it. Because I definitely don't want to be in the pot that long. I don't think anyone wants to be in the pot, really. Ew. Nobody wants to taste the stew. My flesh, it burns! I'm in the pot! Somebody save me from the pot! You just have to do raw damage to the pot, because it's definitely not going to be able to get stunned or blighted or anything else for that matter. Ooh. Up in the front position. He's actually kind of compromised. All he can do is Hound's Rush and target Whistle. Well, we might as well mark her. She's the target. And wow, she actually got healed. It must have been from one of her abilities. From tasting the pot, I guess. Meat tenderizer? I don't approve of that. Get me out of this infernal cook pot! Yeah, we're working on it, pal. I think we got it. Oh my god, there's one more point of damage to do to it. And we're getting tenderized. I do not appreciate being tenderized. This is starting to get a little bit silly. Let's do some Divine Comfort. Alright, that was not nearly as effective as I needed it to be. Alright, well, now we can finally get me out of that. There we go. Alright, I'm out of the pot and I'm in horrible condition. Oh my god, and she's putting me right back in there. This is horrible. Wow. I can't seem to do anything about that. That is really bad. I definitely couldn't rush her to kill her.
Hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
I see only swirling blackness, and I'm at death's door. Am I dead? Oh, Oh, okay, I broke out when I'm at death's door. And thankfully I survived the death's door hit. Oh my god. Yep. This will get me off death's door. Okay, that's important. Now we need to actually get some hits on her. Because that's really, really important. Yeah, Hound's Rush. Damn it, come on! We really need these hits. Okay, now Stanislav and Mickey are going into the pod. Not good. Not good at all. Alright, we just have to do maximum damage to this thing. Our minimum damage is not really very good. We probably would want to do much more than that, actually. Does that heal her? Yes, it heals her by 10 hit points. Oh my god! That is ridiculous. I had no idea it did that much damage. That's crazy. Oh, wow. Alright. Okay, thankfully we got Stan and Mickey out of there. And, yeah, he's in terrible shape now, too. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. And who's going back into the pod again? It's me! And I'll probably die right away.
And now, the true test. Hold fast, or expire.
Ah, I see. As soon as you get at death's door, it takes you out of the pod. I was actually wondering that, oh, might and death's door, does that mean I just die when I'm in there? And apparently not. Apparently just being there is what triggers it.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
So, that's really what makes it a problem. This will get us off death's door for now, even if it is just one paltry hit point. Ah, man, this really sucks. I guess we'll just try to do a Hound's Rush and start stacking up some damage on her if we can. There we go, that's a decent hit at last, and we got a bit of a bleed going. Alright, and sure enough, Stan and Mickey are back in the pod. We're just gonna have to have heals waiting for them as soon as they get out of it. Because there's no point in attacking the pod, we just have to keep hitting her hard. Hard, just pounding her down until she's dead. Seasoned to perfection. Ew. That's gross. And a lot of stress, too.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Well, welcome back to the land of the living. Have some heals. Ooh, there's some nice healing there. Thank you, Deanne. Alright, we have to get anything working on her. Let's try a plague grenade. Damn, she's resistance. Her resistances are so much stronger on this one. Alright, let's do Hound's Harry just because we have to bleed her. Anything works. Alright, we have got some bleed damage coming in. Oh no, now Deanne, our healer's going into the pot. That's horrible. That's where things get actually genuinely scary. I think we actually might want to rush this so Deanne's hit points don't get too low. Oh, shoot. Because now we don't have a relatively easy way to get everyone off death's door when it happens. Yeah. Definitely. We need to get we can't have our healer in there. Anybody else can be in the pot, but having her in the pot is one of the worst things possible. There we go. She's out. And now she's in the front, which is awful. Because we need to have her all the way in the back. And I'm back in the pot, but, that's not great, but there are things that are far worse. Let's see. I guess, yeah, we just need to shuffle her back, or maybe just do a Hound's Rush, or some self-healing. Self-healing, is that really appropriate here? We probably should, just in case we get hit again. And then Deanne will try to move her way back when possible.
At the very precipice of oblivion.
Alright, I pop out. Hello, everybody. And at least you can do the Divine Comfort from here, so thank goodness for that. I'm off at death's door again, and we need to actually do some real damage on her now. Because the Meat Tenderizer is a real problem. That's her AoE attack. That's steadily whittling down everybody's hit points. Alright, we're gonna do Battlefield Medicine on me to get me off of death's door again. And it looks like this fight has been turned into a lot of death's door balancing. Oh shit, not Deanne. Not back into the pot with her. God, these freaking multiple turns per round are really starting to get under my nerves. Alright, let's do I guess a Hound's Rush in order to get her out of there. The pot, the thing is that unless somebody gets a lucky crit, it is basically 3 hits to get them out of there, because it's got, what, like 1 hit point now? God, I hate that crap. 1 freaking hit point. What, it'll be seasoned to perfection with some frogs and some worms and other guts, you know. Making sure he's nice and tasty. And Deanne's at death's door, so she's gonna get kicked out anyway. How you doing, Deanne? You look pretty haggard there. How about some battlefield medicine so you don't die immediately? There you go. Okay then. Yeah, let's hurt her. Let's hurt her real bad. Or no, let's just have her dodge everything. That works too. Stands back in the pot. That's not much different going on there. Oh, yep, and he's already at death's door and getting kicked out of it. So, surprise! Not much changes there. Battlefield medicine, we have to keep people from dying. I'm glad that we brought 2 people who can at least do a minor heal in order to stop that from being death's door checks. And now we have, wow, all 3 people on death's door. Wow, that's horrible. That is all kinds of insane. Alright, let's see if we can stun her. No, of course she'll resist with a stun resist like that. Alright, party healing. We're pretty much making sure we don't have, like, 0 hit points at this point. Yep, Pounds Harry. Every little bit of bleed we can do. Oh, I forgot the frickin' dog treat! What's wrong with me? Oh, what's wrong with me? And Deanne's going into the pot. Surprise, surprise. And she's already at death's door, so out she pops again. How you doing there, Deanne? You doing good? Here's some battlefield medicine. Okay. So, yeah. How about we get a turn? Nope, we're gonna get tenderized. And now everyone needs some healing. And the horrible thing is that I really hope Deanne doesn't get her turn first. Because 3 of us are on death's door right now. And that's scary. Can we do a rampart to move him forward and Deanne back? No, that's not gonna work. And our chance of stunning is practically impossible, right? Yeah, there's no way this is actually gonna stun. And having her target him explicitly is not going to be helpful, but we got to move him forward, so, you know, this is what we're going to do. Oh no, here it comes. Don't do a meat tenderizer. Okay, well, Max is going into the pot, so he'll be the one to get weakens for a change. Okay, yes, we needed the shuffle because we need Deanne to go back. If she's in at least the 2nd row, she can do some healing. Resist it!
Survival is a tenuous proposition.
Stanislav and Mickey killed. Stanislav and Mickey have died. God, that really makes me upset right there. I'm fucking mad now. Question is, can we actually be able to hurt her enough to make this work? And the fact is that I don't really know. And we could definitely keep trying to smack her in the face, but there's just not enough damage coming forward, and she just, with these double turns she's getting, it's doing way too much. People are getting reduced to no health before they really even have a chance to do anything. And with me tenderizer, my god, we got a resistance from, yeah. Alright, no, we need to get out of here. You're not going to be the one to actually try to retreat. You're going to get everyone off death's door. Someone else will try to run. Retreat failed. Fantastic. Who's going to have a try at it this time? Well, it's not me, because I'm going in the pot. And then I'm coming right out of the pot. And hopefully, someone else will be able to retreat. You?
The sin is not in being outmatched, but in failing to recognize it.
Well, it's nice that you're stalwart, but that's not really going to benefit us right now, I'm sad to say. Ah, shit. We are abandoning this quest. Wait a minute. Why is it saying we have a victory? We sure as hell didn't kill her. Is that a bug? I have no idea what's going on there. I need to dump items. And, okay, this apparently is, yeah, the items that were on Stan and Mickey. I guess we're gonna try to abandon the quest now. Yeah, okay, it wasn't a victory. Just said that because we ran away and survived.
And learn from it.
Yeah, we will. We will learn from it. We will learn that we need to be much better prepared before we try to take on a veterancy level boss. Poor Stan and Mickey. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, my friends. We will find your replacements, sadly. R.I.P. Alright, we got steady for me. Creeping cough. Ugh. And anemic. Not good progress right there. Not good progress at all. Hopefully we'll have better news once we get back to the hamlet and see what's going on here.
I was lord of this place before the crows and rats made it their domain.
Alright. Fortunately, Stan and Mickey died. The other of us managed to escape. Alexander has returned from his drunken bender. Nika no longer has tapeworm or bad humors. Martine is moving sluggishly, which he's negative 10 dodge, after a long night of drinking, but he got over his stress. Mason got overstressed, Tordina got overstressed, and the third got overstressed. Ayala's experienced undreamt of pleasures, refuses to leave the brothel. He's relieved stress, but he is now preoccupied. How nice. Well, let's go to the, I suppose, the blacksmith, and see if we can get some nice upgrades. Alright, I think the better bet right now would be to get Black's weaponsmith or armorsmith. Armorsmith will add hit points. I think we should go with armorsmith. And then we'll get weaponsmith next time with our next bunch of deeds that we get. At least we were able to get that. That's pretty important. Alright, let's go to the stagecoach. Do we have a replacement Houndmaster? Yes, we do. Alright. Unfortunately, we lost Stan and Mickey the first, but thankfully Stanislav and Mickey shall return in the form of... What? Oh wait, that's actually the limit for the number of spaces? Alright, well I guess I have to shorten the name then. Stan and Mickey 2. Welcome back, guys. Sorry I had a rough run of it there, but these things happen. Let's see, we'll adjust... to get, let's see, I think this will probably be our best bet. Alright, welcome back, Stan and Mickey. Sorry about all the shenanigans that occurred.
A lawman and his faithful beast. A bond forged by battle and bloodshed.
All we need to do is upgrade our weaponsmithing, and then we'll be able to get experienced recruits rather than just level zeros, which will be pretty cool. Unfortunately, no Beth here either. No Beth for our 25th slot. So that's unfortunate. Alright then. And no new Antiquarian, sadly. Antiquarian, the new class. Nothing there. And, let's see, it's Man-at-Arms, Leper, and the Bounty Hunter. That were the duplicates we can't get. We can get a duplicate of them now. The question is whether will we or should we. Either way, we can recover from this, though. It sucks, but we'll get through it. Alright, we definitely need to be doing some stress relief here in a major way sense of the term. We also have diseases that need countering, but I guess the stress is going to have to come first. Can we do anything in the Abbey here to make this more effective? Unfortunately not, so it might actually be a better idea, since it's cheaper. Ayala's stuck, and now the frickin' this asshole's here. A loveless embrace with cruel irony. Yeah. I think I'm going to need a bit more than the gambling hall. I think I'm going to need the penance hall in order to make this work. Alright, as for Nika the Second, we definitely need to save some money. Wow, we are running really low on money for stress relief. Nika the Second will come here and, what the hell am I doing? No, not the sanitarium. I'm all out of sorts after that insanity. Alright, this is cheaper. We are probably going to have to sell a few items just in order to make this possible. Let's see, we can get rid of the stun skill chance. That's not really a very useful item. And it will get us some gold. Lead skill chance, not really that good. We'll sell that. Eldritch damage is pretty solid, so is that. Range skills. Boots are solid. Everything else above that is good stuff, so that got us a little bit of extra gold. Samantha and Deanne, I guess you two are just going to have to chill. Don't really have enough gold to make do with anything other than that right now. How much would it actually cost to get other people's upgrades? We'll sort by activity here. And then, well, first we'll sort by level and then activity. Alright, there we go. Let's see what we can do for upgrades. Wow, 1,000 gold to get up to the next. Oh, frick, that sucks so much. And these upgrades are getting expensive, and that's with all the frickin' upgrades unlocked for the furnace to get this stuff as cheap as possible. Glad I did that, considering, damn, those prices are really skyrocketing. Alright, well, I guess we're going out on another adventure then. Hopefully this one will be somewhat more effective than the last one. What can we do here? Not going after the hag again. Clearly we're not ready for that. We can activate 3 infected corpses. Which, what is this? Heaven's Hairpin? Less stress damage if the torch is above 75% for the Hellion only. It's pretty cool, actually. We get crests from that. We haven't been to the Cove in a while. We could get a Knight's Crest from there. Or we could try going to the Cove in Veterancy level. What's this? Poisoned herbs. Light skill chance for hit points. And the medic screams for Arbalists are always good. Does our second Arbalist actually have anything that's like that? I believe they do. I think we only have one of those at the time being, so actually getting one for Dominique and for Victoria as well would be pretty good. What do we have here? Hunter's Talon for the Bounty Hunter. Crit, accuracy, and basically makes him consume more food. That's pretty good for just having to eat more. What's this? The Dark Bracer. More crit and more dodge if the torch is low. Okay. What do we have here? The Agility Talon, which is just speed for the Bounty Hunter. It's a minor item. Not sure where I want to go. And yeah, this is, the awards now are randomized, which is pretty nice. I do like that. I think we're going to go to the Ruins or the Cove, although I'm not sure which. This will get us a minor item for a Bounty Hunter if we get another one. And a Deed. This will get us nice stuff. I think this short Veterancy Scout mission would be a decent thing to do right now. We get some more crests out of it, we get an okay amount of gold. Hopefully we'll get these Medic Greaves, so... yeah, just solid items. But wait, we already have those, and if we have one, then it doesn't really make sense, because we're not going to be taking duplicates of classes out on missions. I don't like that as a style of play. We already have Knight's Crest. Heaven's Hairpin is tempting. But we're just to the Weald, and it was not a fun experience. I think we might want to actually go for this Hunter's Talon here. Gather grain sacks. The swine's appetite for comestibles exceeds even their thirst for blood. Winter is always close, and the hamlet would do well to restock its sparse larder. So stealing grain from the piggies. It could be a fun little adventure. I suppose we could do that. Now, if we're going to the Warrens, we need people who are resistant against disease and can do a lot of bleed damage. So that's definitely Asmo's territory. Who else can definitely bring the pain on? Pan, I think, would be a good choice. Who else is a good person for inflicting bleed? Bleed. Alexander's more for just big damage. As a tank, I think David would be a good choice. Or, yeah, David would work here. And then, could go with Alexander or Bertram. There are a lot of good choices we could take. I think Alexander's probably our best bet. David, Alexander, Asmo, and our pal, let's see. Yeah, Pan. Alright, let's check through our items and get ourselves set up. Alright, David. Let's see, there is a Knight's Crest item. There are a lot of good Knight items we have. Bertram's Chance, less stress damage, more death blow resist. That's just awesome for the Crusader. You can't really argue with that. And a Knight's Crest or Defender Seal. I would say the Knight's Crest is definitely better. Defender Seal is Crusader only, and it's not very good. I think we're actually going to sell that. It's a pretty weak item. Alright. We'll organize that. On to the next person. Okay, we have Pan here. Let's see, Pan. Will we run into Eldritch enemies here? Not terribly likely. So actually something to make his heals more effective would be good. So the charm is a good choice. And, what else would help him? Something that would help him with stress, perhaps? Stress and accuracy? Maybe some protection? I'm not quite sure what I want here. This helps with some stress, but gives some accuracy. I do like the Book of Relaxation, because -4 dodge is not really too much of a price to pay here. I think I'll give him that. And Asmo here, a good friend Asmo. Let's see, he does have some cool items here. He does have the Jester Dice for accuracy and dodge. And Bloody Dice, which ups his bleed skill chance, which is really good. So I'm going to give that for him. And Alexander, wow, he's actually fated. Chance to turn any miss into a hit. God, we gotta try to lock that in. That's amazing. He is anemic, though, but that's not a huge debuff. Alright, let's see. What good stuff for him? We could give him the Bounty Hunter, which has 2 speed, and the move resist and move skill chance. That's only good if we're planning to use certain skills. I think I'm actually going to give him the Life Crystal, just to give him a bit more hit points, and then maybe boost his speed back up with the Agility Talon. I think that'll do for now. I don't want to really gamble on really high-end items being lost when we're not really sure that we can handle veteran-level dungeons yet. Alright, so we're good on trinkets. We should probably just get going then. Unless, well, I mean, this will keep everything that we said. We can go back quickly, we can go to the blacksmith, and we can probably afford to get David's armor buffed up, just so he's a bit better prepared for what's to lie ahead. Yeah, this will give him bonus hit points and a dodge base. Probably want to do the same for Alexander. Maybe I should do the same for everybody. Yeah, that is probably a good choice. We're going to be a bit tight on items, but then we can just sell a couple of junky trinkets we don't want in exchange for that. So, just having the hit points to withstand the crap we're going to be dealing with is definitely more important. So let's see what junk we can get rid of that really, I think, is not going to help us a lot. Alright, let's see. Class specific, we did sort by that. We really don't need 2 lucky talismans because we're not going to be taking more than one of these. More than one grave robber out on any mission. I don't really like duplicate, what is it called? You can't carry more than one type of trinket on one individual, and I don't like using multi-teams where it's like 2 classes or 3 classes on one team, and they're all the same. I think that's really kind of cheesy and corny. I don't like it as a tactic, so I think we can get rid of duplicates here. We can get rid of this and generate some spare gold that way. And just by doing that, I think we've solved quite a few problems. Here we could even get rid of these heavy boots. There we go. Duplicates eliminated. Now not so much of a problem. I mean, when it's just really powerful stuff like these legendary bracers, duplicates I think are not that big a deal. But other than that, you know, whatever. Alright, cool. So we did that. We're good to go. I think we're still good to go with trinkets. Oh shit, we stripped the trinkets. Thankfully, I know I have a pretty good idea just what we had on. We had the better... No, we're not doing that. No, we are not selling things. Alright, we're putting things on. Alright, gonna put on charms here. And he had that. And it was one of the boxes that reduces stress. It was this one, the Book of Relaxation. Alright, cool. And for you, what the hell? Come on back now. Alright, for you, we had your dice and bleed combo, because that stuff's good. For you, we had the life crystal for more life, and the agility talon to get your speed back up. And for you, luckily I put it all at the end. We had the Knight's Crest and the Holy Odors. Now we're a lot tougher. I'm actually much more confident in that right now. Alright, cool. So we got the team rebuilt. We're going after this one. We must eat. Let's get some crests and some gold. Head out on our adventure. We got holy water and medicinal herbs from our classes. Let's get a couple more of those, because we're probably going to need them. Let's see, shovels, maybe 3. 2 anti-venoms. 2 bandages, and all the food we can hold, obviously. That's a given. And a key. Let's say 1 key. And then with just torches, we'll just stack up on 2 stacks of torches and we'll be good to go. Let's do it. The swine are resistant to disease thanks to their unclean living. Well, we'll have to do something about that then. It really sucks that we lost Stan and Mickey the first, but I'm sure Stan and Mickey the second will do well also. We just really got to pick up our financial situation. We have frickin' no gold to show for it. Seems like we just bleed it away just as quickly as we get it. The idea of making a profit seems much harder than it did in earlier iterations.
Even the fiercest beast will lay down when it is not eaten. Steal their food.
Yes, indeed. Alright, let's check that we got good abilities here. Set up, let's get Smite, Zealous Accusation, Stunning Blow, Inspiring Cry. We could do Bulwark of Faith. Torch, 25% protection, marks the target. Is General Heal. We don't have Holy Lance unlocked. I guess Inspiring Cry in order to keep things lit up and distress heals if needed. He can do that from anywhere. So that's pretty good. Let's see, that's David. Alexander. Let's see, Marking, which works well with the Collect Bounty. Stunning with a Flashbang, which works well with Finish Him. Yeah, I think that's pretty solid combo to keep up. As for our friend Asmo, I love the tunes, which can stress, heal, and buff our team. I'm not using the Finale solo combination. Pretty much those skills have to go together. Dirk Stab I don't think is really worthwhile, so Slice Off and Harvest will be good for thinning out the middle line and stacking up all that bleed that he's good at doing. Ayal, he can't Sacrificial Stab from the back, so I suppose he'll be using perhaps a Weakening Curse. So he'll be all about healing, cursing, and hitting with the Abyssal Artillery when needed. I think that's a pretty good play. Alright, cool. So let's take a look at our dungeon here. Well, we have a lot to go for, so I suppose we'll go back and forth, and then down, around, and those. Or maybe we should go like this. Through here, up, around, and then up and around again. Okay. Yeah, I have a pretty good idea how we're going to go through here now. Let's just hope it works out for the best. On we go. I came from nothing, but I'll not end with nothing. Alright, this is Asmo's, I guess one of his quirks. Well, it actually worked out pretty well. Which one is that one? Hyliomania? Yeah, obsessed with material things. Don't worry, there'll be plenty here for everyone. And it's a good thing we brought extra shovels.
Such are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
And we got some nice ugly spiders. Levers and spitters, 10 hit points apiece, and they have to jump on us, because apparently we are not that fast a party. Yeah, unfortunately not. Alright, Alexander, I think a little retaliation is due here. I think we might be able to kill one of them.
Another abomination, cleansed from our lands.
Damn right. And here comes the spitting. Glad we got those hit point upgrades. Yuck. Alright, Slice Off. How much more damage can that do? Could be enough. Unless they dodge. Oh, thankfully we dodged that web. Web leads to marking, which leads to enhanced damage, leads to lots and lots of pain. Wow, I already am really messing up. And let's do a weird reconstruction. That is completely ineffective. Oh well.
Executed with impunity.
We got rid of the webbers, thankfully, so don't have to worry about getting marked. Just bitten and spewed at. Wow, they're blight. We're not resisting it. That's really sucky. I was kind of hoping we would be doing better with those resistances, but it doesn't seem to be happening. Alright, finally we got some resistances. Wow, that is a pretty strong anti... Yeah, we're going to use the anti-venom for that, definitely. That one's probably going to die. That one will dodge because they have 24 dodge. Wow, that is crazy dodgy, and Pan can't seem to be healing worth a damn today, despite the trinket that gives him bonus healing.
Another one
stinks.
falls.
Wait, sis. Another one falls. Alright, they're probably going to have to fix that. Though I'm sure somebody will have that pointed that out pretty quickly. There we go.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Makeshift dining table. Oddly assembled dining table. There might be some food scraps. Well, if there are, we should probably cleanse them. Kill any diseases in the food.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Wow, 15% damage from melee skills. -4 to dodge. It's actually surprisingly good. Do I want to keep that, I wonder?
In Radiance, may we find victory.
I don't know, bonus damage might be sweet. I mean, he's got 4, 9, 10. I mean, everyone in the back is fast. It's only David that's slow. So maybe I could replace this with this. You lose a little bit of dodge, but then your damage is already beefed up. That's pretty solid. I think I'm going to go with that instead. Alright, well, we got a fight and then another fight. And we got a curio this way in the fight, so we know the route that we want to walk to make this the most efficient. Whoa, look at this. Wow, that's gross. You have protection? You do not. Let's see. We can harvest and get bleed on both of them. Might as well.
A singular strike.
Not bad, Asmo. I like it. You really need to make sure that you're healed. There you go. Finally, Pan gets the solid heal going. Alright, he's safe. Alright, it's definitely probably a good idea to either stun or mark. Your stun is 70, your stun is 70. What's the base ability on this? 125. Actually has a decent chance. I think I'm more worried about the ghoul. And we got nothing. But damn. Well, the Crusader's gonna have to be hacking through this, so get him, David. Wow. Yeah, that works. That works just fine. Skull Toss. Damage of 6. Stress of 15. And it can inflict a stun? Wow, that is a really powerful attack. Damage, stress, and stun. And now he's marked. And has a huge damage debuff. That's ugly. We really need you to keep hitting those, Asmo. That's actually really important. Here comes the Skull Toss again. Thankfully we dodged that one. Abyssal Artillery, this thing is unholy. It's not going to do that much to him. Maybe we should weaken him. I think that might be a better play here. Unless he just resists everything. Unless they just don't give a crap about anything that we do. 16 damage! Wow! Those hits are huge! Okay, we need to just kill this thing. Alright, one more solid hit and we should be able to get rid of this.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Alright, good. That's dealt with. Now we just need to get Alexander healed and make sure this ghoul doesn't stack too much stress up on us. Okay. Let's, what are we gonna do here? Maybe it would be better just to get the slice off and try to bleed him out because of that protection he has. Wow, they're really dodgy. That is nuts. Alright, let's do reconstruction. That is a 0 to 12 heal. Come on. Bonus for 14 because of the trinket. That's pretty solid. Alright, definitely marking him for death. That guy needs to go. And that'll actually reduce his protection as well. Will it actually reflect? No, it doesn't. But he does lose protection. I do know that for a fact. And, yeah, we have to hack our way through this corpse. Sadly. Sadly, that's the case. Alright, let's do some more slicing off then. There we go. That I like to see. Now he's feeling it. I think maybe a heal for Pen. 24 heals, wow. If you could crit like that more often, that would be amazing. Alright, this thing is going to have a shot. Doing a skull toss at Asmo. Nice dodge, Asmo. Nice dodge. Alright, he is marked now, so collect bounty is the thing to go with. However, he's not close enough. So let's make sure he gets close enough. and then he will be vulnerable. He is unholy, so Smite will do extra damage, even if he does have protection. Alright, yeah, let's keep that bleed going.
Precision and power.
Ooh, I like that. What do we have to do? 6 damage per round for 5 rounds? That'll mess him up. Alright, let's get another heal going. Alright, not bad. It's not fantastic, but every little bit counts. Howl. Oh. And that's stress for practically everybody. Alright, that needs to stop.
The bigger the beast,
Thank you, Alexander.
the greater the glory.
Extra shovel? Wow, rubies. Rubies are super valuable. That's a fantastic find on our part. We do have some extra food that we found, so let's eat it. And then we'll take the ruby. Okay. Thanks. Alright, we'll pop a torch, and we'll dive in. Team seems to be working so far. What is that? Foodstuff crate. Crate still bears the faded sigil of your family. Well, I think we already found some of the stuff that we're looking for. But we're probably going to need to drink the holy water in order to make sure that we can actually use it. Alright, you're going to drink some. You're going to drink some. We're going to take the uneaten grain.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
I wouldn't call this a fortune. I would say more like life itself. But yeah, let's not go into that. Trapped? What the?
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
We might have to do some stress healing soon, but we're okay so far. Wow, we're getting lucky with these empty rooms. Now we're not getting any scouts, so that's a bit worrying. Oh, hello. Outlaws. Thankfully we ambushed them. They all seem to have 17 hit points. The ones in the front have protection. The ones at the back have none, but they're dodgier. Slice off, I think, is a good option. Oh no, harvest, I mean. Good option here. Alright, Abyssal Artillery, even if it doesn't do a lot of damage, we have to get rid of those Fusiliers, because I know what a pain they can be. Alright, we can just maybe get some big smites on the front line. Hopefully we can kill these guys off quickly. Not so big. Alright, flashbang. Maybe we should try to stun the guys in the back. We can only stun one of them. Maybe it's better to try to focus down one to make sure they have less turns. And I think that's worth more. He's bleeding, so he's dead.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
That was bad. Didn't think they would hit that hard. Alright, that was a bit more reasonable. We can deal with that. Slice and dice. Oh.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Oh, I'm glad we got those armor upgrades for hit points. I'm very glad we got those. And they get to go again because they have a speed of 7. You bastards. Alright, so it's healing the worst. It looks like it's gonna be... It's pretty even across the board. I guess we'll do it on David. There we go. He's pretty much not capped out, but in a much better state. You need to die.
Obliterated.
There we go. Well done, Alexander. He's dealt with. How about we slice off your guys? This guy's on. Oh, yeah. Lead of 3. Oh, man, it's not going to kill him in the next turn. That's a damn shame. That's what I was hoping for. Next heals for Alexander, definitely.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Alright, we're doing a decent job of hacking through these guys. Not bad, crit heal for 8. Puts them in a reasonable state. I think these damage buffs are definitely useful, so maybe we should do an Inspiring Tomb. Hopefully try to keep the stress under wraps, preferably only to maybe 1 or 2 at most. It'd be really nice to be able to get out of this dungeon without having to, to commit anyone to any kind of stress healing. Because that's a huge money sink, even with all the upgrades that we put on it in order to try to make it cheaper. Okay then, let's put a vulnerability X on you. Forgot about that synergy. You can mark and then he can cash in on it. That's pretty nice. Uppercut
Exposed
slice.
to a killing blow.
Alright, so let's try to deal with that best we can. Get the tune back down. And maybe we can go for a killing blow here? Yeah, we got solid, huge damage on this one.
Eradicated.
Wow. That bonus damage is amazing.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Wow, that is an amazing item for a Plague Doctor. We're definitely going to dump stuff for that. That's not a question.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Huh. We just want to use food to heal, get everyone back up to decent hit points. Now let's chuck an anti-venom. Take this. The gold, I guess, will just have to wait. Unless we want to dump the medicinal herbs. We've only got one. We'll take those. We already have lucky dice, don't we? Yeah, we do, so we don't really need to duplicate. And onward we go. Alright, it's quiet. We did get a scout. There's a fight out that way and a curio. And it looks like going a roundabout way is the nice safe way. Lots of curios for loot. And, unless they're empty, hopefully some other decent stuff later. Hooks can be dicey. Who has a bunch of negative quirks that potentially could have been rid of? Wow, Pan. Take a read, maybe. Maybe we can get a nice, decent quirk. On guard. More speed and more dodge in the first round. Oh, that's pretty nice. First round is one of the most important rounds of any given fight. Alright, we got another curio here, and then a curio in a trap. We'll eat our food, we've got plenty. Alright, what do we have in terms of stashed?
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
More like we just got lucky. We dodged a fight, we can go get that curio and then back right back into the room. That shouldn't be too much stress. What do we have over here? Just another crate. All kinds of crates. We have to remember that when we're looking... Ooh, nearly walked into the trap. Okay, that was not handled particularly well.
Mind that such missteps are the exception and not the rule.
Nice try, Asmo. Nice try. Maybe next time. We got a room battle here with treasure. Oh my, look at that thing. Hulking swine tar with 40% protection. Okay, he definitely needs to be marked. No doubt about that. And this guy's, the drummers are all kinds of crazy stress attackers too. This looks bad. We need to, this guy, he is marked. Let's just do the bonus damage. There we go, that's a really solid hit. Ball and chain, not on Pan. And he's stunned. There goes his next turn. Alright, let's see, who's vulnerable to bleed? Pretty much everybody. So time to do some... Well, harvesting's only hit the guy in the middle, and, well, why not?
Devastating blow.
Let's get you bleeding, marked. I'm sure the big guy's gonna be a problem. Bull rush. 17 damage. And it knocked him all the way to the back row, too. And stunned him. Yeah, my instincts were correct. Fortunately, it was pretty wise of me to give extra hit point tokens, because, man, that was insane damage. Can we continue doing slice off? Yes, we can. We're gonna slice you off until you're bleeding buckets. Alright, ball and chain. Oh, man. He's keeping him stun locked. Ooh, thankfully he resisted it. And we got a shuffle out of it. Come on, keep hitting that bounty. Solid blows. We're getting them. Oh, the bleed's working. Trot retreat. Alright. Dodged Asmo. Now he's in the back. Oh, how much you want to bet he's getting ready for a charge. Crap. We gotta get the team ready to take this. Alright, who's in most desperate need of healing? I would say Asmo right now. 3 hit points. Not really gonna help right now, Pan. More drums of doom. Yep. Well, we're definitely going to have to use the campfire. No doubt about that. We can still slice off him back there because he takes up 2 slots. Joke's on you, sucker. See, you're up to 9 hit points around. Damn, it wasn't enough to kill him. More rush. Ooh, big damage on Alexander. And he goes to the back. These guys are definitely shuffling us around a lot. Our hit points are not looking good after all this fighting. And more stun locks. Kill him.
Monster's size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Thankfully we got rid of that problem. Now we just have these schmucks to deal with. Slice off can't hurt. He resisted with 40% bleed and a bonus bleed skill item? Man, that's just freaking getting cheating there.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
Oh boy. Now you're panicking, isn't that great? Can you throw a flashbang at him? And he resisted that. Oh, but we got the stun. Stun's important. Stun is going to make our lives considerably easier. Let's do the Inspiring Cry because it makes me incredibly nervous. Somebody's going to get a 1 damage hit on Pan and just kill him off. So, getting him off Tasteth's door. Very important. Alright, let's go for the slice off again. There we go, we got the bleed stack now. Drums of Doom. Doing a small amount of damage and putting Pan back on Death's door.
Test. Hold fast.
Yeah, I know it sucks, Pan. But there you go, a nice solid heal. You're doing much better now. Okay, let's see if we can get a... Oh no, we should probably do the finish him because he's stunned. This is going to really hurt him. Yeah, 11 damage. Solid blows. Solid blows and you lost your turn. Don't you feel silly? Alright, got that corpse out of the way. See, can we get a slice off on you? Yeah, we can. Go, Asmo, go. Cut these moles. Cut them up good. Butcher cut. Ooh, I was hoping for a dodge there. Didn't resist the bleed, sadly. Those damn drums. They're really spreading the pain around. This is a hard fight. Let's try to kill this guy off.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Alright, big heals for Asmo. Or pathetically small heals that don't really do anything. Can we kill him?
Press this
Yes, we
advantage.
can.
Give them no quarter.
Wow.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Certainly have some decent rewards.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Alright, let's see, get one of our items here. What do we got?
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Oh, we got a bleed? We got a bleed. Take care of that, we'll get some busts. Do we have any room for portraits? No, we don't, so I guess we'll toss the skeleton key. Considering it's just there for getting more stuff. We'll just poke our head out this way. Oh, hey, that's actually the green that we're looking for. But the problem is that we need to rest in order to free up a slot, so let's do that now.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
Alright, a feast definitely helped to that problem. Alright, we don't really need buffs, we need wound care. And anybody who has a decent job of healing or relieving stress. Alright, zealous speech could reduce a lot of stress. Yeah, everything that he can do is basically reducing stress and reducing mortality debuffs. Ooh, we can actually use this potentially on, yeah, this might be able to get rid of Death's Door. Awesome. Remain vigilant, my friend. Okay, so we dealt with that. No longer that debuff. Okay, we have every rose has its thorn, turn back time, and more wound care. I think more wound care is actually really called for here. The question is who's going to do it. I think it'll have to be you. Let's do some wound care on Asmo. You could pep talk. These are buffs, more damage buffs. I really just want to get the party back in working order right now. That's what I'm focused on. And let's see, we got 3, 3, 4, 4, 2. We could do 2 and 2. Those are 3s. Huh. We have been running into big creatures. Size 2 enemies, damage, and accuracy? Yeah, let's go for the planned takedown. The bigger they are, the harder they'll fall. So now Alexander has a big buff against those really big critters we've been running into. Alright, we don't have to worry about starvation or a nighttime ambush. Our hit points are in a much better state, and we just have to pop out this door in order to pick up the grain. Not bad at all.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
And on we go. There was a curio there. I'm not sure if it's actually going to be what the grain stack. Remember, it could be in any particular hallway. We got the scout on that one.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
No room for the jade, huh? No room at all? No, it doesn't look like it. Well, I guess we're leaving it behind. It's not a very valuable gem. Alright, do we have a fight here? Doesn't look like we do. Question is whether we want to do a room battle to check this curio. Potentially we could avoid this by coming around, but I'd rather not. I'd rather just dive in here and take care of it. Okay. Thankfully we surprised the large corpse eater and the little corpse eater. And now we're gonna put them in serious pain. Alright, let's try to get some healing in while we can. Pam needs to take advantage of every opportunity he gets to do some healing here. Harvest is good. Hits them both, unless they dodge. Like corpse-eating ninjas. Start hacking apart the big ones. He's got the damage buff against the big guys, so let's make sure we make him feel that. Wow, already nearly dead. He's going for the munch. 5 damage and the blight. We can pray. Thankfully, evaded. Okay, more harvesting. More dodging. But these guys' dodge chance anyway, 9? That's not even that good. I guess they're just getting stupid lucky. What are you gonna do? Here comes some munching. Ooh,
Death
crit
waits
for 8.
for the slightest lapse in concentration.
And a crazy blight of infection. Wow.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Yeah, that brought it home alright. Wow. But we can hit back just as hard. Alright, zealous accusation will not get rid of him, so yeah.
Their
Die.
cursed champion falls.
Just die. We are having some pretty bad stress right now. So let's do some inspiring tunes. Try to get stress back down to a manageable level here, folks. Looks like Asmo is going on stress duty once again. And poor Pan has hemophilia. Ooh, that's a nasty disease, isn't it? He's got a bad blight stack, too. Oh, thankfully a solid heal. To put him back in a more decent shape. And he's bleeding himself. Oh, crap. Let's get this corpse out of the way. Alright, thankfully you can hit beyond it. I think we'll finish him. There we go. Doing some damage on that bastard in the back. And you can finish him off. But we might want to do a bit of healing more before we do that. So, let's act like we're totally not trying to cheese it. Oh god, they really want Pan, don't they? Do we have anything? No, we just have torches. That's all we've got. It sucks. Spread out the stress resistances. Yeah, your wounds are mounting alright. Let's hope you get a lucky heal. That's good. You're still not going to have enough to actually stay alive. Which is really bad. Guess we'll just have to feed them alive.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
That'll be our solution.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Just gonna have to stuff food in his face. Alright, what can
The
we...
way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Alright, another gold stack is not worth that amount of crests, so we're going to chuck this gold and take the crest instead. And check out this curio. Maybe it's the grain. Maybe we can just walk out of here. Nope, we're not that lucky. We're not that lucky. We just get more torches.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
Thankfully, we did have enough food. Come on, we're not that stressed out, guys. We're definitely doing okay. Alright, we can get another curio here, and there is a quest location. Oh, looks like that's where the grain is. That is normally good if you have, whatchamacallit, holy water, but let's take a chance on it. Nothing of value.
The light, the promise of safety.
Alright, I think we can do this. Hopefully, there'll probably be enemies in here to ambush us, plus let's make sure we got the edge on the torches and go on in. Surprise, please. Alright, we still have the bonus against those guys, so actually let's go for the mark on target. He's marked and he has the bonus damage against big guys. I think Alexander is going to annihilate this frickin', what is it called? A swine tar. Yeah, I think he's gonna frickin' tear this one apart. Stumbling scratch forward, huh? Oh, I think you came for the wrong place to a fight. Alright, let's go for a slice off here. Alright, we got the bleed going already. And time to collect some bounty. 9 to 18 damage with a 10% chance to crit. That is solid. Solid stuff. Alright, I don't really get any damage bonus against you, so I think David should focus on getting rid of this gladiator. Nice, solid blow there, 15 damage. What's he doing? Trot retreat. He's getting ready to charge somebody again. Here it comes. Now we have another opportunity for more slicing off. Let's go for a harvest instead. Alright, more stress for Alexander, sadly. Thankfully we have the light up, so the stress is not too terrible, but it is starting to get up there. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Finally a decent heal for Pan. He's back up to a decent condition. We have to keep going on this guy, but he's too far away. Maybe. He's pretty resistant against stun now. Finish him? Finish him would actually be good to finish this guy off.
Masterfully executed.
Okay. Snort. He's dealt with. And another trot retreat. It seems like bringing this guy forward, Swinetar doesn't like it. He doesn't have a chance to charge. I'll take that. Ooh, will the bleed actually kill her on her next turn? It will. She's already dead. So let's go for the slice off on him. He's bleeding like
The slow death.
crazy.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Let's make him... He's already marked, so let's weaken him. Let's ruin his day. Nothing but debuffs. Let's do that collect bounty. Oh, that wasn't even a crit. That's how much that hurts. And the bleed is really taking its toll. Crunching backhand. Alright. 5 damage. Potential to stun though. That's not nice. Let's get a heal on Alexander. Alright, it was an okay heal. And how about some stress relief, because he's very close to getting afflicted. But our grain is right there, so we could potentially leave right now. And then we'll finish this guy off. Is anyone afflicted with any horrible stuff? Doesn't look like it. To toss anything we don't need. Well, we could toss the torches in exchange for gold. However, we're going to need another slot in order for that stuff. I guess we could just chuck the shovels. We sure as hell didn't need them for any reason. We're going to leave that. Well, actually, drop that. We'll take the foodstuffs. And there we go. We're finished. Question is, do we want to loiter around? Let's see what the scout tells us. We got curios, empty rooms, curios, and traps. So the potential for a little bit of extra treasure. I think we're going to go the sneaky way. We're going to go and check out what the curio is and back out. Alright, we don't have the stuff to make that potentially noxious ale drinkable. Medicinal herbs, we got rid of those. So we're going to skip that. We do have a trap waiting for us right here. But Asmo is all over that stuff. We got more noxious ale, which we're going to skip because we don't have the stuff to make it clean. And then we can head over here, see what this one is and that one, and then we'll just head on out. No reason to get in another fight. We've done what we needed to do here. What do we got? Pile of bones. And I sense the work of spirits. Oh, another religious experience for David. What do we have? Uh-oh. Bloodthirsty. Fascinated with injury, wounds, and torture. Yeah, you're going to have to get that treated, David. That's pretty horrible. That is a horrible quirk to have. I mean, downright debilitating, actually. Okay, what's our last curio? It's a sack. Will it have some nice stuff? Ooh. Oh, it's got some gold. Alright, good job, everybody.
These alright. Stuffs yield double benefit. The town may eat, and the swine will not.
Wow, alright. Nearly 15,000 gold there. And cress, hunter's talon, and a whole bunch of heirlooms, particularly bus, lots of bus. That's cool. Alright, did we get lucky? What do we got? Unholy Slayer, nice. Bad Humors, not so nice. Thanatophobia, not good. Cove Explorer, it's okay. And we got a level up for Pan, he's at level 4 now. And a lot of the others are really close. Nice. Alright, we can definitely handle veteran level dungeons now. That I like. Unfortunately, our encounter with the hag before did not go so well, but, you know, we learned our lesson.
The poor caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have affected him.
Alright, we got the Stolen Grainback, Pan's level 4. I am feeling strong and powerful. Whoa, plus 20% damage. After challenging the flesh, engage in flagellation, recovered stress. Shit, I gotta lock that in. That's an incredible buff. Quirk. Nika has a night on the town, recovered stress. Max refuses to leave the bar. NIL is finally out of the pleasure house. Alright, that was a really good venture out, and then we can really get diseases treated. Oh, because he's got some nasty ones. We're going to work on the runs first, because that's horrible. Alexander also has bad diseases, bad humors. Get those dealt with. Anyone else have any horrible, crippling diseases that need working on? Looks like I do. Curiously enough, I got the creeping cough. Yeah, that needs to go. Oh, wow. So many people sick. Can we upgrade our medical devices to make them more effective? Oh, I probably should have spent those. But then again, I'm actually not sure what I want to spend it on. This reduces the cost of everything, and it's not that expensive. I think I might gonna...
Experimental techniques and tonics can overcome things a sharpened sword cannot.
What can we do here in the cloister? It'd be nice to get a double stack for the transept, too. We can get it on the transept. I think we should probably do that.
A little hope, however desperate, is never without worth.
That is very true. Alright, well, we spent those up. Unfortunately, well, actually, we do have a lot of portraits. Maybe we can do something at the guild. Come on, guild. Ooh, we can actually make the training cheaper, but we might want to... Oh, wow, 24? God, that's a lot. And 60 crests, too. This is actually going to use up all of our crests. And all of our portraits. Yeah, we might as well. Alright, we made that stuff super cheap, and we're pretty much out home. Except for a couple of deeds, pretty much out of stuff. But at least we have a little bit of money at long last, so that's good. That's damn good. Unequip everything, sort it. Okay, cool. Let's see if we, before we close the episode, whether we have somebody new. Yes, we do! We have our new characters, the Antiquarian. Let's check them out. Antiquarian is a female adventurer. She is Cove Explorer, is a fast healer, Scattering, and Tippler. What abilities does she have? Nervous Stab. Alright, so she can do it from any spot and hit everything but the back row. Festering Vapors. It's a ranged skill where she can inflict blight. It looks like it only hits one enemy. She has Get Down, which is a self-dodge, gives her dodge and speed a self-buff. Flash Powder, it lowers enemy accuracy but only affects one enemy. Fortifying Vapors can be used only from the back row. And it looks like it only affects people in the back row? I'm not sure. Not sure how Fortifying Vapors works. Invigorating Vapors gives her bonus dodge. And Protect Me gives her plus 5 dodge, plus 5 20 price protection, and she forces guarding by an ally. That's kind of weird. The Antiquarian seems like she gets a couple of self-buffs, a couple of weird... I don't know. I'm not sure about this class so far. That's kind of odd, really. Armor Tinker, and you are fragile. Definitely a support character, considering most of the abilities seem to affect everyone, although a couple of them only work from the back row. That's interesting. Kind of wondering what's the big kick here. And she just has an accurate stab. She can inflict blight. She actually kind of reminds me of a really scared of Plague Doctor, now that I think about it. Huh. Well, either way, I'm definitely going to get one. Scattering Tippler, pretty bad. Either way, they're going to have to get treatment. I do want 2 of them, so I'm definitely going to be getting both. Well, I'll think of names, I think, for the start of the next episode, and then we'll go from there. And I think the final last person that I wanted was a bounty hunter. And also, do we have a Plague Doctor? No, we don't. So we're going to have to come up with another bounty hunter name, and then our 2 antiquarians, and then we'll finally be waiting for our final Plague Doctor, eventually, if we can get them. And we'll take it from there. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed watching this episode back here on the Luckmore Estate, and we'll see you all another time. Bye-bye, everybody.